God of War 2's art style is the epitome of art styles. From the beautiful reflections to the beautiful skyboxes to the beautifully drawn characters and finally to the clarity of everything while playing the game. This is an era where games would come out and they would be aiming for realism, but at the same time they would favor the art style over the realism. A beautiful art style ages better than beautiful graphics. Take a look at Devil May Cry 4, take a look at Ninja Gaiden, take a look at Bayonetta, take a look at Resident Evil 4 and Devil May Cry 3, and most importantly with the most beautiful one in my opinion, take a look at the beautiful God of War 2 for an instance. If you're purely aiming for realism, you must be prepared to face the fact that no matter what, technology evolves and better graphic capabilities will be dominant in the future. Doesn't matter if you're making the most beautiful game at the time of release, with time there will be future games that look better. That's why art style and art direction needs to be favored while also having the realism, like God of War 2. Speaking of God of War 2, characters are realistic with casual humanoid forms for the most part, but the focus is not to show you a pimple on Kratos' face or his goatee having separate hair strings. The focus in everything starting from the characters to the environments is pure, unadulterated vibrance and saturation and clarity. Kratos' body and how it interacts with the world, his tattoo shining red as if it's a light and not a simple red tattoo. The areas you visit make you feel like Spider-Man with how diverse and vibrant they are. The environments and focus on important spots, the clarity with the interactives in the world and much, much more. This fight between Kratos and Zeus is a very nice example of clarity. The tone of the place is dark. It's supposed to be dark, but Kratos and Zeus are still shining throughout the entirety of the fight. Their character models stand out in the environment around them and it looks like they have an aura up in this bitch. Or when we look at a place like the city of Rhodes at the start, with exteriors feeding you the vibe and atmosphere of the blueness of the place and interiors giving you an idea of everything can go wrong at any minute around here. But the place is overall calm and beautiful. A war is happening in the background, but interiors think otherwise. With limitations in hardware, the majority of art direction and art approach starts favoring a unique look rather than be as real as fucking possible. We have this little fella called Alric. Look at his design, his horse, his face, his beard and ugly hair. It's explosive and it's in your face. They couldn't bring you what was offered in the CG cutscene, but they gave you a very nice cartoonish alternative to the guy. Man is bulked and his face is asking for it at this point. We have the Sisters of Fate, and where do I begin with their design? Look at her. She can call me bad names all day and roast me in her friend's group chat, but it's fine because look at the complexity in this design. Same thing with Atropos. She's trying to sell me flowers and I'm denying it, and now she's threatening to ruin my past resulting in me dying now. It's fine because it's by design. Point is, the characters and the monsters in the world are vicious and real, but the hardware limitation at the time made them look even better since the dev team decided to have a cool twist with the game's art design. A very nice twist that added flavor on top of the realism, resulting in every enemy popping in color and clarity. The environment. Oh my god. Every area is beautiful and gives different vibes. Every area tells a different story. City of Rhodes, war, Mount Etna, freezing cold, not even Odin can survive in. Island of Creation, literally the name, everything is moving slowly here. You're giving your goal, the feel of the place being abandoned and no one daring to step foot in it. Bog of the Forgotten, this horrorcore place, dirty, muddy areas surrounding a beautiful shining temple, a place that wants to kill you. Atlas, hell, interiors moving since we're inside a titan, flames, lava, fire everywhere, fire themed everything, an endless void, sunlight barely making it in. The art style beautifully demonstrates going from this beautiful setting to this horrifying setting. Then there's the Great Chasm. My god, there is the Great Chasm. How everything is drawn here is just insane. The skybox. Oh my god, look at the sky. It's not aiming for realism. This is mythological, you're about to change your fate, please stop clouds. From the outside it's all fancy stuff, from the inside it's even fancier. Very close to our goal, the spire, to the point where you started being unable to see it in game. Only in a cutscene is where you can fully see it, simply the game telling you you're way too close now. I have made a video about this where I talk about how the spire is being foreshadowed throughout the entirety of the game. Make sure to check it out. Then you're in my grandfather's basement. Then you're in the spire and God, look at this place. Then you're in the loom chamber where you have to find your thread and change your fate. Yes, these are literal threads. Look at the setting in here. Game screaming for you to stop at this point. Of course, these are things in the game that we can't purely thank the art style for. Obviously, the music, ambience, and level design plays a huge part in what I'm describing, but the art style is the most important one here. That's at least what I think. Let me know what makes these places great for you in the comments. Is it the art style? Is it the music? Is it the level design? God of War 2's art style is undefeated. No matter the year or the century, you cannot replicate this. Some stuff are just products of their time and can't be replicated. They can only be praised throughout time. They can only age better and better every year. They can only get worse with a Bluepoint remake since they like to fuck with original art approaches. I still need the remake though. God of War 2's art style is supreme.